Ya, selain Belanda, Inggris, Perancis, Luxembourg, dan Jerman, kini Italia juga berniat untuk menambah bisnis sepatu di Indonesia. Sebut saja salah satu merek ternama asal Eropa, Geox. Ya, bagaimana pastinya geliat bisnis industri sepatu asal Eropa ini dan bagaimana ekspansinya di tengah maraknya bisnis sepatu asing dalam negeri. Geliat bisnis industri sepatu Eropa kami akan bahas dalam segmen The Analyst. Dan telah bergabung bersama kami Presiden perusahaan sepatu ternama asal Italia, Geox, Mario Moretti Polegato. Hello, Mr. Polegato. Welcome back to Indonesia.
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, because I arrived just now from Italy.
Yes, thank you for coming to Indonesia and to CNN Indonesia. Yes. Speaking about Geox, what interests Geox in entering the Indonesian market?
Indonesia is the largest market. In other hand, Geox is a global brand. Geox is an Italian company, are based in Italy, near Venice, and now Geox sells shoes in 120 countries worldwide, including Indonesia. And now we visit Indonesia because we want to invest more in your country, because we're interested very much to expand our store that we have in Indonesia.
Okay. Looking at the background of how you initially founded Geox is actually very interesting to me. How do you feel like the role of technology is in today's fashion?
Geox represents a revolution in the shoe business because Geox invented the breathable rubber bottom sole. A lot of people know the problem when you use a rubber bottom sole is the breathability, the hygienic problem. Geox, I have an example. This is in the sole, in rubber, and we introduce the holes in the sole. At the inside, we protect the holes when rain by this membrane.
Okay.
What is the real benefit? Keep dry feet all the day. Geox patent this technology in 100 countries worldwide, including Indonesia.
Okay.
We are unique in the world. Now we applied this technology in Italian style, Italian design. A lot of people appreciate Italian shoes.
Yes.
And this is the potential of Geox. The Geox story is similar, like to Steve Jobs, because in the beginning, it's me I invented Geox. And we started in the garage in Italy with 5 people. Now, from 5, we became in the large company. From 5, we became in 50, 500, 5,000. Now, in the Geox group, work 30,000 employees. Geox became #1 shoes company in Italy, and same time, Geox is and the leading brand in the world classification lifestyle.
Yes. And Geox started in 1995, so it's
Exactly.
now more than 30 years in the business. What are the challenges in doing so?
The challenge is to develop our business because the market is not easy, shoes business. But we develop it in the revolution, is our technology. And in Indonesia, for example, our challenge is to double our store. We have some store in Indonesia, in Jakarta, in other big city. And a lot of Indonesian people used to buy Geox in other countries, in Europe, or in other Far East.
Yeah.
Some Indonesian write me directly, why you don't sell Geox in Indonesia?
So there's been a couple of demands of Geox
yes.
entering.
And in the end, Geox is family brand because Geox produce baby shoes, children's shoes, ladies shoes, and men's shoes.
All right. So there's a wide range of Geox products that's been demanded that can expand to the Indonesian market.
Because Indonesia is a very, very large market, is a potential market, and we are distribution in all Asia Pacific country. Indonesia now represent a really, really important country for us.
How is your strategy in terms of entering more deeper into the Indonesian market? How is the role of your local partners in helping you to do so?
We are satisfied of our partnership and collaboration with the local partner because he knows very well your market. And in terms of distribution, it's necessary to have a good partner because change the taste of the population, change in terms of the shoes, is the color of the shoes, the size, etc. And I believe that together we have a possibility to grow very much this market.
Okay, previously we talked about your local partners in terms of distributing the items, but in terms of producing, you mentioned you have 4 local partners right now. Is that number going to grow in the future?
We produce in different countries, in Italy again. In Indonesia, at the moment, we have some production in Indonesia. And we are satisfied because Indonesia have a good capacity, a capability in terms of the produce quality shoes.
Okay, what's the percentage amount of the goods that's produced in Indonesia compared to the ones in other places?
I have not a moment this figure, but I know that Indonesia represents a very, very strategic point in terms of the production.
Okay. In terms of the Indonesian market, we already also have other European brands that's entered the Indonesian market beforehand. How does Geox differ itself from those other brands?
Because Geox offer to the consumer, I mentioned before, the solution to work well, the welfare, because our technology helped to the people to work better.
And Geox has previously also entered China. Now you have over 400 stores carrying your products in China. Is that also the same plan that you have for Indonesia?
China now is a large market, more potential to Indonesia. And at the moment we have our office, our subsidiary in Shanghai, and we have a lot of stores, but in China too, we plan to invest more.
Okay. What are the challenges that you actually face from investing or distributing your products in Indonesia, as we know that every country has its own unique interest, market, and...
The investment in every country, Indonesia included, is to find the right location in the mall, to invest in the communication, but in the end, is the people that try Geox that communicate and they promote in the family the benefit that we have with our shoes.
Is there a target, maybe sales target or target of stores that you have for the sales of Geox in Indonesia?
Generally, in every country where we operate, our target, maybe you ask me the target price, no, is the medium height.
Okay.
In Indonesia, we want to maintain our target price, same that we have in Europe, that we have in the Asia Pacific, etc.
How would you rate the assistance that's been given by the Indonesian government in terms of trading between Europe and Indonesia?
At the moment, we operate ourselves, but that we have some support of the government.
Do you feel like more can be done between businesses and the government?
Yes, but at the moment we have the private company. It's not exactly a private company because Geox is a public company, is listed in the Milan Stock Exchange.
Yep.
But in any case, a moment we operate with our partner here.
Okay, Southeast Asia has been the region that's capturing attention and eyes from all over the world right now. Aside from Indonesia, where else is Geox gonna go?
Geox I need to invest in this country because, I repeat, the Indonesian people need to use Geox because our technology is a real benefit. And for us, it's really important to create in Indonesia a large distribution because Indonesia is a large country, it's a continent in terms of the population, in terms of the surface, etc. Is this the answer I have?
Okay. And aside from Jakarta, I believe that distribution will then be more decentralized to other parts of Indonesia. Have you engaged any other local partners to go there, or?
No, we start with this partner. We have satisfied, and we work in the future to work together.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Polegato. I
Thank
wish you
you.
the very best of luck in your ventures here in
Okay,
Indonesia.
thank you.